Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the third video that we are going to see over here. Like, this is for the trigger that will prevent the duplicate record insert for the contact object. In general world, like in Salesforce, we got a lot of requirement, like there is a duplicacy in the records. It can be done in a admin way, or it can be done via the apex trigger. So in admin way, like we can use the duplicate rules or matching rules to prevention of the duplicate records, but now we are just playing around with the apex trigger. So this trigger will be working on the before insert event, and it will be working on the as object, that is contact. So here the problem is pretty simple. Like, we need to just prevent the insertion of the duplicate contact records basically on the basis of the email. So over here, as you can see, I have created one trigger that is working on the before insert part. So first of all, it will be working on the before insert event. So we will be getting the value for trigger.new, that is the context variable for that. So now what I will do, I will just go over here, and I will first of all create one set that is of a string type. The set will be created to store the emails that are coming from the new records. So I will just click over here, set string. Okay, so over here I have created set. First of all, what I need to do, I need to just iterate over the records that are coming when we are committing any record into the database. So I will just type over here trigger.new. Now in this, first of all, we need to check whether a record is having the email address or not. So for that, we will just use this function string dot is not blank. What we need to check, we need to check the email, whether it is there or not. Now once we have checked that, now what we will do, we will put that email in the email set. Why I'm using email set over here, it's always stores the unique value. It will never include any duplicate value. So I will just add the con dot email over here. Now we can see that, like, we have iterated over the records that are coming from the database. Now we will use one map. I will explain you why we are using the map. And the map is of string and contact. Now we will just name it as con map equals to new map string comma contact. Now as you can see, I have created one map. The purpose of this set is to store the email address from new records that we will going to use to check whether they are having any duplicate record or not. And map is over here, like it will store map is always used for key value pairs, as we know. So map is storing the values of email, and storing the value of email and the contact record itself. So now what we will do over here, we will first of all check whether email set is having any values or not. Dot over here, we will use the function size that is greater than 0. If the size is greater than 0, what we will do, we will first check for contact con. I'm taking the instance variable here. I am putting any SQL query, select id comma name comma email from contact, where email in what we have used over here, email set. Okay, so I will just copy and paste it over here, and I will just put, okay. So it will iterate on the records that are already existing in the Salesforce. So it will check whether we are having any record that is having the same email address or not. So what I will do, I will just try to put that con map dot put what we are going to put over here, like the email. We are checking the things on the basis of the email, con dot email, and over here we are simply putting the record, that is con. Now what we have checked over here, we have checked over, first of all we have stored the information for the email addresses from the new records. Over here we have used map to check whether, sorry, it's a comment and I'm just typing it out here, so I will just write it over here. Map used to check whether there is already any record existing or not, so over here you can see that we have just checked that. Now we need to show the error, right? So for one more time I'm going to iterate on the same record that we are getting from trigger.new, that context variable. Okay, now I will put the condition over here. First of all I will check whether any record is there or not over the record that we are iterating over the trigger.new variable, whether they are having any existing record or not. For that I will going to use the function of a map, that is contains key. Now I will just type over here, if con map dot contains key. What the key is over here? The key is the email, as I have mentioned over here, the storing the value of email and contact record. So what's the key over here? That is email. So I will just check con dot email. So if it is having any record, what we need to do, we need to just throw some error, con dot email. Over here we are putting the error on the field itself, so I will just add a method add error, and what I am going to write over here, contact is already created with the same email, and over here I will just add con dot email, and over here I will just push one more thing, please use the existing record. The add error method is very useful, like we just play around that over here. So now we are done with the trigger. First of all, like what we are doing, we are iterating over the new record to store the email set, the email that are coming from the trigger.new variable, and then we are just putting the value in the map for the existing record. Now we are checking whether they are having existing record or not. Over here we are showing the error. So now what I will do, first of all I will go to this contact. As you can see that it is not having any email, so I will just type test@gmail.com and I will hit save. It will get it saved. Now what I will do, I will just try to clone this record as well. So I will try to clone this record. This is the new record that we are creating, and if I hit save, we are getting an email, contact is already created with the same email, please use the existing record. And over here we are using the test@gmail.com. so this is in the classic environment. Let me switch it to the lightning so you can see it on the both the platforms, like whether it is correct or not. I can see that lightning is much more in the use. So I'm here, and now if I go to the contact, in the contact there is already one record with the name of Salesforce trend, and if I go to the details, it is having test@gmail.com. Now let me try to clone it. Once I try to clone it and I hit save, the email that is test@gmail.com over here, and if I hit save, so we are getting this error, context is already created with the same name, please use the existing record. So here is how we are preventing the duplication error. So it can be done like I've mentioned like before, with the help of duplicate rules as well, but over here we are trying to show it to you with a apex trigger. So I hope this video helps you. Please do let me know your feedback. Thank you. Bye.